Hey everyone, so today I'm going to cover this error interval question, and hopefully going through this question I'm going to give you a bit more understanding about error intervals, what they mean, how you work them out, and generally just teach you how to tackle these types of questions. So we have an error interval question here, and it says a number x is written correct to two significant figures. The result is 1.9, complete the error interval for x. All it's really saying is what possible values of x could there be for it to be rounded to 1.9, and that's either up or down. So one key piece of information, if you did not know this, when you have, for example, let's say you have 1.25, if you want to round that, you're going to round up because you have the 5 at the end. But if you have less than 5 at the end, you tend to round down. So that's kind of like the key principle of rounding, and that's going to be the basis of how you answer these types of questions. So hopefully that should be kind of common knowledge by the time you get to these sorts of questions, but I just wanted to recap in case anyone hadn't seen or covered that before. So I'm going to start with one of the answers to this question because I think it will help explaining the process. So the smallest possibility, or the lowest value of x, is 1.85. Now why is that? Because we're looking for the lowest possible value of x that will be rounded up to 1.9. So 1.85 would be rounded up to 1.9, but anything smaller, for example 1.8499999, that would be rounded down. So the largest, smallest value is going to be 1.85, if that makes sense. And then for our other end, the largest value. Now this is going to be less than. Have you noticed the bottom value is less than or equal to? Because we're round upwards, even if it's equal to that or larger than it. But for our next value, we can see we have a less than sign. So I don't know if you want to pause the video or give this part a think, because I'm about to reveal the second part of the answer. So the largest possible value is going to be less than 1.95. So if it was 1.95, it would be rounded up to 2 if we were to round it, but anything, for example 1.9499999, we will round down and we will round to the 1.9. That's why the upper limit for x is less than 1.95 but not included. So our final answer is that x is going to be larger than or equal to 1.85 but smaller than 1.95. So hopefully that makes sense. It basically just uses the concept of rounding to give you the possible range for x. Now if you need to know a bit more about rounding, maybe I can make a video on that, or search someone else's video, or you can drop a comment down below. But that's fundamentally the basis for this type of video. I hope it helped. You can leave a comment or question if you want to. Thank you for watching and best of luck with your maths.